All right, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to another episode of Switch Today. Today we're going to focus on the overall pricing of some of the games, specifically Mario Kart World and the overall price of the system. Obviously, the internet has been having conversations related to the pricing of both the games and the systems ever since we had the release trailer. And most of the conversation, as far as the game goes, has been on the negative side of things. So I want to spend today's video really focusing on how the price of the system and the game may actually be more pro-consumer than what the discussion is leading towards. So let's start with that $80 price of Mario Kart World. The price of the games have been going up, $60, $70, $80, rumored $100 for GTA 6. PlayStation just released the Last of Us bundle at $99. So we're seeing the pricing of games go up. This may have to do with the power of AI and the computing costs and just the overall development costs. But let's think about that $80 for a second for Mario Kart World and what it may get you. So if Nintendo fully supports Mario Kart World for the life of the system, the Switch is going on 8 years now since it's been out. So if Nintendo decides to play the long game with Mario Kart 8, it makes a statement in April 17th Treehouse we have coming up, where we're going to learn more about the game. But if they say, hey, for the next 8 years or the life of the system, we are going to continue to develop and support this title with no future cost to the consumer, right? All DLC, new tracks, everything included. Mario turns into a live service type game without any additional cost. If that's the case, if you have an $80 Mario Kart game, which is active and thriving, and we know Mario Kart does not die, the community, and they are going to support it for the next 7 or 8 years, the life of the system, that price is starting to look a little bit more consumer friendly. And we're starting to see this kind of support in the mobile phone industry. If you think about $1,000 phones now being the norm, we're seeing Apple, Google, Samsung, they're all promoting multi-years, 3, 4, 5, 6 years of operating system support, security support, hardware support, right? To justify the higher cost of those devices. And I think that Nintendo may be going the same route with that. Now, going back to the console prices, I look at my notes. We know that there's 2 SKUs that are going to be released. The $450 non-Mario Kart SKU, and then the $500 SKU with Mario Kart built into it. Based on what we just talked about, and if Nintendo says that they are going to support and continue to develop and add features and tracks to the game for the life of the system, now it may be tied behind Nintendo Online service. That would be the cost to the consumer if it's behind that paywall of the online service. But if we take that into effect, and if we look at that $499 price, let's pretend for a second that $450 bundle is not even a thing. $500 with Mario Kart included. Now we're seeing not only Mario Kart included, but we're probably seeing the best ever pack-in game ever launched, right? Pack-in going back to Wii Sports, for example, or an included game such as Astrobot with the PlayStation 5. If we think about $500 system with Mario Kart, a game that's going to be fully supported for the life of the system, as a pack-in, that $500 is starting to look a little bit more consumer friendly. Now I went through and actually kind of took notes of all the prices that's included in that bundle. For $500, you're getting $90 Joy-Cons, right? The Joy-Cons are now $90 to buy additional ones. The grip, I found the Nintendo Switch 1 grip at $20. We could throw that price of Mario in for $80. And Nintendo has the dock is $109. That comes out to $299 worth of product added in to, or kind of built into the price of the system. So that's saying the actual price of the Nintendo Switch, the actual unit itself, the unit with the 120 hertz screen, The unit with the dock, actually we'll just focus on the unit with the screen, is $200. That's the same price as the PlayStation Portal, which is limited to cloud computing. So for $200, you were getting what all devs this week are calling a portable PC, right? So that price is starting to look a little bit more pro-consumer friendly than what the internet is saying. Especially if we take out that $450 SKU and just look at the $500 SKU. For that $500 SKU, you are really paying about $200 for the actual Switch, with all the add-ins built into it. So I hope when it comes into April 17th and we get the Treehouse, we're going to learn more about the 4K 60, hopefully learn more about 120 hertz 1080p or 1440p on Mario Kart, and maybe hear some more information related to the roadmap of what support Mario Kart World will get over the next 7-8 years of the system. But I do truly feel that the $80 price by itself or the price of the consoles really are still kind of a deal and very pro-consumer friendly. Have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.